Um, Hi guys. Um, my name is Melina, and this is a story about me finding out I was pregnant at 15. I am now 16, just turned 16 a few months ago, back in August. So pretty much, I'm just gonna jump right into it because I don't want to make this video too long. But anyways, when I was 15, I was dating this guy, and we were together for about a year and 2 months, I want to say. We're kind of on a break right now, so there's some issues going on. But he's the father of my baby. I'm not going to say his name because I don't know if he'd want me to put that out there, but anyways, before I ended up getting pregnant, we were dating for about, let me think, because I am 6 months along right now, and I'm 16, and I was 15 when I found out. I found out in June that I was pregnant, so 2 months before my 16th birthday. So we were dating for about it was almost exactly 1 year, 2 months before winter. So we were dating for about 10 months before I found out that I was pregnant. And I was so scared to tell my parents, so I thought I could keep it a secret until I started showing, but that ended up not working out because his mom was like, she found out because she found it in a text message from me to him when we were talking about it, and she found the pictures of the test, the positive pregnancy test that I sent him. Well, let me explain this first before so we went to Walgreens, me and him, one day. We were walking together, and we went to Walgreens, and he went in and he got me 4 tests. So it was back in June, and I come home and I open the test. I do everything the box says, and instantly, as soon as I took the test, without even waiting the 3 minutes that it said to wait, they were those 2 positive lines. On all 4 of the tests. Or, no, I didn't take all 4 at the same time. I took 2 first, and those just instantly became positive. I was like, okay, well, maybe I can wait the 3 minutes and maybe they'll change. Like, maybe this is wrong. I was such in denial. So then they were positive for the 3 minutes. So I opened the other tests and I took those 2, and instantly, right again, positive. Okay, so I waited the 3 minutes there, they were still positive, and I started instantly like shaking and freaking out, and I was on FaceTime with my friend at the moment when I took them, and I just instantly needed to tell someone, like I had to. So I told her. I was like, just grabbed the test, held it up in the camera and showed her, and she was like, oh my god, what are you gonna do? Are you serious? Is this a joke? Like, she thought I was just pranking her or something, but no, I wasn't. And I was very scared and not very shocked because, like, I already had the feeling that I was because of my missed period. I had missed it for about 2 or 3 weeks before I took the test. I was about 2 or 3 weeks late on my period. And I was throwing up. I had started to throw up. Well, I don't think I was throwing up yet. I think I was just feeling nauseous. But very soon after I found out I was pregnant, I was throwing up like crazy. Like the morning sickness, not just in the morning, but morning, day, midday, night, like all day sickness. And it was just ridiculous. I was throwing up nonstop, and I felt completely horrible for forever in my pregnancy. And it didn't stop until 17 weeks. But since I skipped ahead a little, I'm just going to say I decided to keep the baby. But before that, so ahead of myself, eventually my parents ended up finding out when I was about 11 or 12 weeks along. Not because of me showing, because I was really tiny, and I still am small for, my bump is still little for almost 25 weeks now, which is about 6 months pregnant. She found out because I don't know what he is to me right now, but I'm just going to say my boyfriend's mom really wanted my mom to know, and she was like, if you don't tell her, I'm going to have to tell her. So I didn't tell her. I was scared, like completely terrified. So I thought they were going to kick me out, and I was like freaking out. But anyways, she tells her counselor or someone, I don't even know who it was, to text my mom or leave her a voicemail or something. And my mom called back, and she told her the news. So my mom gets, the next day, she tells me I'm going to take a drug test, which kind of like, I was like, what? Just shocked, like, what? Why is she all of a sudden pulling this? But whatever. I was like, okay. So I go in there, and I was like, took the drug test. It wasn't even a drug test. It was really a pregnancy test. And it came back positive, and my mom started flipping out. She was like screaming, like she just didn't know what to do. She thought my life was over. So my dad was just sitting there like this, like he wouldn't really talk or anything. I didn't really know what his reaction was supposed to be, but he seemed disappointed. But after about 20 minutes of all that, 20 or 30 minutes of all that, they finally calmed down a little bit, and my dad was just kind of talking to me about, oh my God, what are you going to do? I gotta take you down to Planned Parenthood or something to find out your options. So he took me about 2 days later, and they told me that I was too far along if I wanted to have an abortion by, if I wanted to have an abortion by pill or something, I was too far along for that, so I would have to go through that horrible abortion, like the one where they basically take your baby and murder the baby. And I just I'm not for that. Like, no hate to anyone out there who has had an abortion, but just something I couldn't do. I couldn't live with myself to do it, so I decided to keep her. Yes, it's a girl. I found out it was a girl by getting a blood test at about 17 weeks, I'd say, right when my morning sickness stopped at 17 weeks. I had it for forever. And I found out I was having a baby girl, and I was excited because that's exactly what me and the dad wanted. Both wanted a little girl, since we decided to keep her. And now my parents are both really supportive, just putting that out there. And I actually just had a baby shower and just got her a bunch of stuff, and I've been shopping for her a lot. So I have decided to keep her. Her name is going to be Reagan, and she's due in February in 3.5 months. So I'm very excited and scared for the birth and everything, because this is my first pregnancy and I'm very young, 16. It's like crazy, but I mean, you see it more nowadays than you used to. But yeah, I decided to keep her, and once I told the father that I was pregnant, he was like, not mad, he didn't really know what we were gonna do. He was kind of like stressed out about it, but he eventually became like more, this is real, and just kind of dealt with it, and we both were happy we decided to keep her. We're not together at the moment, me and him, because we're having some problems. So I don't know what we're gonna do about her yet. But his parents, or his mom, didn't want me to keep the baby. I'm not here to like badmouth anybody, but she didn't want me to keep the baby because she thought I wouldn't be able to do it, and that because of my age, she thought like our lives were over. But I couldn't do it. After talking to my parents and hearing all of that abortion and just hearing it all and seeing it on paper, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't go through with it. Couldn't kill my daughter like that. So my mom doesn't believe in abortions, and neither does my dad, so that also helped with them being supportive and letting me keep her. It's not really their choice, but it was mine. They gave me the final choice. But since I am living under their roof and I'm 16, I mean, I have to do pretty much what they say. But I'm happy that I kept her and that she'll be here soon, and I'm really blessed that I have a supportive family and that I have her coming in my life and a lot of friends for support and things like that. But anyways, that's my story about me finding out I was pregnant at 15. So if anyone has any questions, just ask me in the comments below. I can make other videos and explain more about it, or I'll answer your comments, as many as I can. I don't know how many they're gonna be, but I'll do my best to answer every one of them. So that's my story. If you guys want to see my bump, I just don't know how I'm gonna really. This is my bump. Like I said, I'm 6 months. I'm about almost 25 weeks. And it's my little bump. She's very active baby. The doctors say it, and when I get ultrasounds, they tell me that she moves around like crazy, and yeah, but I will definitely be making some videos when she gets here to show you guys her, if you guys would like to see that. And any videos you guys want me to make, just let me know. Thank you for watching. Bye.